Welcome back, guys, to another podcast with the Fourth Fake Guru podcast. And today, our guest is another Egyptian, another pharaoh. And he went from working at the airport to owning 3 businesses so far, generating over $8 to $9 million just within 2 years. So, again, we're going to let him introduce himself, but right after the intro. Andrew, what's up, my
Yes,
guy?
sir. What's up, baby?
How are you, G?
How you feel?
So everything is good. Before we even go ahead and talk about everything, I want you to just go a little bit and tell people about who you are, what do you do right now, and then we can ask you questions right after.
Yeah. Andrew, Egyptian. Started a couple businesses in the past couple years. Jewelry, furniture, had hookahs for a little while, and now we're opening a new gym. Shout out Animal Paradise. But yeah, man, it's been a journey. You know what I'm saying? And we're just, we'll keep the hustle and the grind going, like everybody here. We just try to do the best out of it, enjoy it while we can. And we'll keep pushing.
One thing I'm super excited for in this podcast is to really dive into like physical businesses, because all your businesses have like locations or somewhere,
Yeah.
and most of the people that we're connected to in the online space have digital businesses, or maybe they are headquartered somewhere, but they serve the entire country. So I'm super excited to learn about how you grew
Yeah,
your
man,
businesses.
definitely a lot. I think it's tougher than just having like digital online businesses. It's one thing that I haven't really tapped into yet. But yeah, having retail stores or physical businesses is not easy. It's a lot of headache. It takes a lot to get it going. You know, build the customer, build a relationship in general. Just in physical over online is really hard. But yeah, I mean, it's what I used to do. It's what I am doing. And then we can dive deep into it if you guys.
What was the
want
first
to.
business? The hookah lounge or?
Hookahs, yeah.
Yeah, what
That was
got you
the
into
first
that?
one. Actually, a friend of mine, his name was Joe. He was selling his license. I took over, and then kind of grew it a little bit more. Just tapped into a few nightclubs, beach clubs, and it's seasonal only, so it's summer, because we're not allowed to do indoors where we at. But yeah, I liked it. So much fun. You know what I'm saying? You got
There-
some eye candy working with you.
Was, was it expensive to start this one?
Not really. I'd say maybe 15, 20 grand.
The margins in this one are crazy, huh?
Margins are really high on hookahs, yeah. Especially where I am. You're not selling hookahs for 15, 20 bucks.
Yeah.
You're selling it for a lot more than that.
How much would you make per month?
Monthly, I'll say definitely over 100 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would take home what, like 80?
Probably so.
That's
FFA,
amazing.
It is amazing. I mean,
So,
if you're just doing hookahs, it's
And was that like your stepping stone into like opening the new thing, which is like the jewelry store?
honestly no. I'd say I've always been a hustler, man. But once COVID hit and I had to leave the airport because I come from that background, the corporate. Once COVID hit, it was just shot. We didn't have no airports no more. You couldn't travel. You couldn't have no businesses in there. And I'm not the guy to stay home. I can't stay home. I'll kill somebody. So COVID hit, and then you had to figure out what you're gonna do. I started doing some side hustles on the side every now and then. And then jewelry comes in from a family, mom, always
Yeah.
been in the game. And then it was time to kind of do something for the family, just open our own business. And that's where we kind of started.
How'd you get the initial capital though for the hookah
Oh
lounge?
man, that's definitely
I
something.
know it wasn't a lot, like 15, 20, but like some people don't have that
For
back in
the
the day.
hookahs?
Yeah, the hookah initially.
Money saved up, to be honest with you. I had money saved up.
You used to work at a like regular job or?
Yeah, a regular job, making decent money, 90 grand. At the time, wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Just save whatever you can on the side. I had 12. I gave him 12. I'm like, yeah, I owe you 3 more.
Gotcha.
No issues. Just a friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's
So is that kind of what you did? Like work, save, invest into this?
Yeah,
Work at the
save.
hookah lounge,
I've
save.
always been a good. I spend a lot too, man. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, from the first day, like he
Yeah.
was always like, when I first came to the US, he was here 2 years before me. And I think your first car was the Camaro, right?
Camaro.
Yeah, and he was
no,
still, like-
actually, it was a red Mustang.
A Mustang,
Convertible.
yes, a red Mustang. Yeah. And right after that, he moved to another BMW that was also like super nice. And
Camaro, the
so he
SS
likes
red.
to like live that lifestyle, even if he didn't.
If I
got
didn't
at
have
that
it, I've
time,
always,
So that's one thing.
my
that's about
mindset
him.
was just different, bro. I spend the money, I'll make it. It's not like
Yeah.
because I don't have it, I'm not gonna spend.
Yeah.
And he
it's
talks like he owns it too. That's another thing.
I do own it though.
He does own it.
Yeah, bro.
But how did the jewelry store thing open? Like how did it start?
Like I said, mom was in a business. It was time to kind of do our own thing. And the biggest concern with jewelry is just the capital to start.
Yeah.
That's my
Inventory
thing,
is
bro.
just-
Like you're sitting on millions.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Like that's
And
a
it's
lot
just-
of capital to have.
Oh, dude, to start, it's even a lot. I mean, just our showcases and stuff was hundred thousands of dollars
Yeah,
just to
that's
get
crazy.
that going. You know, this not we're not even considering inventory. But yeah, I mean, we just put in the work. I had a house that I sold. Get as much capital as I can, refinance it on.
Was
another
that your house or like your
It was
parents'
my
house?
Yeah.
When did you buy the house?
When?
Yeah.
When did I buy a house?
You're asking me.
2018.
And you sold it what?
I sold 2020.
And you had like capital gains on it?
Yeah, huge. It
Because
was
of,
like
like,
right
COVID?
after COVID, all the real estate was insanely high.
Right.
So we definitely.
Because what I'm trying to like get to was like just like the capital, because the capital is the hardest with
It's
like
really
having
is.
like a
It really
physical
is.
like business.
Yeah.
With online business, dude, like you need $200. Get a website on Wix,
Right.
which is 20. LLC is like 150, right? With any like physical location, you really need capital. And you're young. Like, how old are you right now?
28.
And you're what, 24 at that time? 26? No, yeah,
24, I think, when we started.
24 probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But I don't know,
24-year-olds
Emil,
don't really
honestly,
have 100K
man,
like that.
I think a lot of people just be closed-minded on like opening a business, so it would all be about money, and it really isn't. If you have the right concept, you have a plan, and you execute it well, money will just come. You know, you can always find investment, you can always find money, you can always find ways to making the money. So it's more, it comes really down to, do you have a game plan or not? Are you really willing to commit everything you got into that one plan? You know, I'm that's what I'm doing. If I'm drinking that cup of coffee, I don't care what anybody here says. I'm finishing my cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So if you have that game plan and that mindset, you'll always figure out money. That's my biggest thing. I was never worried about money. You know, it is something to consider, of course, but you know, you always find a way to make money or to find somebody that has the money to willing to invest because you have a good plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not missing any piece on that table. So, Christian will come in and be like, you know what, man, that looks solid. I'm willing to give you $50,000. I'm willing to bet my money on you because you made it so easy for me to do so. It's kind of like that.
I love it. When we first started, there was this quote that I would always refer to whenever I felt stuck. I would look at someone that already figured it out, and I would try to like replicate what they're doing. It's like good artists copy, great artists steal.
Awesome.
And I feel like you kind of stole your first business, stole
Yeah.
your second one, because the first one, your friend knew the system.
Yeah.
Right,
You just took
right.
over. The second one, the jewelry. Your mom
Honestly,
had the
I think
experience.
that's what I'm huge at.
Yeah.
Stealing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, legally, but yeah.
legally, yeah. Definitely legally.
I am
but,
curious, where's my Rolex at, bro?
What Rolex?
I don't know. He's been here the last 2 days. I haven't seen the Rolex.
Ain't no-
That's stuff at the jewelry store already, bro.
Yeah, let's check the
Someone else
door
is
real
taking
quick.
videos there right now, bro.
It's gone.
But
But how'd you
yeah.
get into the furniture? That's such like a random business.
It is. I actually had a friend of mine that's just like, how do you tap
Another
into
friend
that
of
shit?
mine. Yeah. I'm saying another friend of mine.
Another friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had. I had a project when I was still at the airport in Louisiana, and then I met a guy. He's Jordanian. You know, we linked up. His family been in the business for so long, and then when I went back to Jersey and I started opening businesses and stuff, there's an opportunity. I just called him up. I'm like, you know what? There's something going on here. We could definitely do this. And he came in. He helped out, and then that's kind of where we started.
And that's awesome.
My biggest thing with you that I appreciate and I want to highlight is the fact that you did all this within 2 years span. So we both started from like nothing.
From nothing, yeah,
Literally,
bro.
we
Remember
came
the old
here with
days?
zero English. We came here with zero nothing. We came here with no money, with families in our back
True,
who doesn't speak English, and we didn't know nothing about the country. No legal issues. No blah blah blah. No legal information. I mean, and we went far, I think, compared to other people, right?
True.
So my biggest thing with that for me is like, how did you achieve that within 2 years span? Like you opened the jewelry store, and within 1 year you had the furniture store,
Right.
And after 1 year of the furniture store, you're already opening one of the biggest gyms in New Jersey. That shit is like what,
32,000 square feet.
32,000 square feet. Like the gym they are opening is not like, I saw the videos and stuff he was showing me like right before the podcast. It's not like, you know, when you go to Planet Fitness, what is the highest dumbbell you can see?
I don't know.
Like 150 maybe.
80, 100,
Yeah.
you know, like an EOS and nice ones. They're fucking going up to 350 and 300 because they have
we
made
have
it.
the-
Bro,
For
who's
a
even lifting
dumbbell?
that, bro?
Dumbbells, yeah, for
the
bodybuilders.
heaviest in the world. It's 400. It's 400.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're
I
going
mean, that's
Shout
good
out Pete,
marketing,
though.
even though ain't
That's
nobody
good
using
idea.
that.
exactly, bro. That they made a video about their urinals. The urinal is like golden, and the showers they have like the jets in the wall. It's not like a normal shower that you get.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna
you
be
know?
tough. It's gonna be really tough.
Yeah, it's
really
they are
luxury,
going all out. You know,
really
they're
big.
making it for
It's-
like bodybuilders.
Yeah.
And again, and I love that because it's gonna make you stand out, right?
Right,
But it's also a
definitely.
huge ass risk because you like spending way too much in the beginning. So how do you
but
justify that?
I don't know, man. One thing I really learned throughout the years is not take credit. You know what I'm saying? Pete, my brother, is just huge in bodybuilding. It's his idea. You know, he has the whole plan written out.
And he's younger than you, huh?
He is younger, yeah. He's 3 years younger.
Damn.
I think I come in with the corporate background, with the experience of opening different businesses, with the funding, with all that I can help out as much as I can. But the game plan is his, with the gym, with the whole thing. You know, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He had everything planned out, and we just kind of helped each other out and grind it out. But it is going to be huge. It's going to be big. Raw Media is coming into the grand opening.
And
But yeah, I mean, like you said, 2 years is just when you're in that right mindset, man, and everything is just happening, and you're waking up every day pushing. It's just, you just keep going at it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're at the casino at the blackjack table, and you just bid the first hand and you doubled. Oh, I'm gonna go different again. You know
But
what
for
I'm
example,
saying?
like Amel will be against this kind of thought. Like Amel will be like, I would learn one thing, I will hone the shit out of it, and I will just milk it. You know what I mean? And I will
Yeah.
get the best out of it.
No, I'm not like that. Honestly,
But that's what I'm saying. You guys have to argue right now.
yeah, I
argue.
think it's just. I mean, his way work, my way works. It depends on what you're in. Again, he's not into physical businesses.
Stores, yeah.
To me, is I don't like to put my eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If one of my stores is doing bad, I don't want my whole life to be fucked. I have different options that I can count on. You know what I'm saying? So if my jewelry store is going low, my furniture will pick up. If my furniture is going low, the gym will pick up. That's kind of where you just master as much as you can in a short period of time and just move on.
But you're running it,
then-
or you got people running it though?
Both running it and got people running it. Like right now, I'm here. Family's taking care of jewelry. I have managers for the furniture store. Brother's taking care of the gym. So it's kind of what you just build, man. It's all about like, just delegate and follow up.
Yeah.
You know, I from the airport background again. I 200 employees at one time for projects, and you can't run huge operations like that. We used to make $700,000 to $800,000 a week
Yeah.
running 22 stores. It just all comes down to like again mindset. Are you willing to delegate to all these people and just kind of follow up, hold them accountable to what you say or not?
So let me ask you this: why the first diversify into a different business model versus just duplicating that one into a different location?
You can,
know?
but you won't learn enough. And I'm really, really big on that. I love to learn. Like I'll sit down with you. I don't care what you do, who you are. You could be a drug dealer. I'll sit down
sure.
and listen to everything you have to say. There's always so much to learn from someone. You know what I'm saying? And tapping into different businesses will teach you so much about different aspects in life. Because the way you start this, it's not the way you start a different business. The way you learn about how to import and export this item from, all over the...
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're getting it from. It just teaches you more. You know what I'm saying?
So,
And,
what is the weirdest idea of business that you've heard of since you like to listen to everyone?
Weirdest?
Yeah.
oh, God.
Bro was delivering hookahs to people on the beach. Like that's pretty as weird as it gets.
That's
Like,
weird enough.
Nah,
no.
I'm pretty
Trust
sure-
me, man. I've heard some fuck shit, but you gotta give me a minute on that, man.
Take
That's a
your
lot,
time.
bro.
But yeah.
Yeah, so one thing that I wanted to explore is the timeline. Because a lot of people maybe watching this podcast, maybe they're already like successful and they're like just like trying to educate themselves more, but maybe they don't have anything, right? Maybe one of the viewers is just starting to get into entrepreneurship and they want that instant gratification right away. And for them to see like 2 years to be in the position you're at, running multiple successful businesses, it might be like too far-fetched. Like, oh, he's a unicorn. Like, I can never do this.
I
Where
think
do
it's
you-
doable, man. I think it's doable. You just gotta, like, again, you gotta commit, you gotta push, and you gotta trust the process. I mean, everything just happens if you're doing it right. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I personally believe like 6 months can change someone's life if they just go
100%.
all in.
100%.
But they can't just keep putting the same inputs and expect a different output. Like they really do have to start moving on a different level. Like I don't even have to ask you this to know that there are sometimes you worked mega late at the office where you were there maybe 5 in the morning, 3 in the morning,
yeah,
whatever it may
definitely.
be.
Long hours, man, and you just gotta sleep for a couple of hours, go push again. But one thing I don't want to just kind of sleep on is mentor and connection. You gotta have the right mentor, somebody that actually tells you where to go, hit you in the right spot,
Yeah.
and you have to be connected to those when you fail, they're able to lift you up. You know, there's also that quote I've read a couple years ago, and it's I don't remember exactly word for word, but it said you gotta always stay in the middle. You have connection to those above you, and you have connection to those under you. Above you lift you up, under you when you fail, they also push you back up. So it's like you got to know who's what in your life. You gotta so Christian is my go-to for that. Emil is my go-to for that. Ra is my go-to for that. And you just kind of build that list. And that's now here's my team. If I want to do one thing, now I know who to go to. That's the one and the only person that I'm going to for this exactly thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you build enough and you have enough connection, you have enough leadership and enough mentorship, I think you go for it. I mean, honestly, 6 months, you can even do 3 months, man. You gotta really, again, shut everything else, and then that's what I'm doing. I'm finishing my cup of coffee, no matter what anybody says.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you found your mentors or they found you?
I found them.
How do you find
Well,
them?
I think it's a give and take. You can't really just find without them finding you also. You know, if somebody
Are
doesn't
you
see
like, okay, I need someone to teach me this, let me find someone? Or is it like, interesting, I like the way he does that, let me try that? Like, are you actively looking, or is it just like,
no,
let me try
not
this?
actively looking, honestly. You always want to find somebody who's doing better than you can teach as much as you can. I think it's human nature. But also, it's when you do find that someone, how can you get them to see you? How they can, see that you got potential?
How do you do
How
that?
can you you just say it flat out, man. You know what I'm saying? If I see Emil is doing good, I'm going to just walk up to you and be like, you know what, Emil, I'm trying to be like you. What can I do? Teach me. And then it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you potential. I'll show you that I'm willing to just sacrifice. I'm willing to take the opportunity. Whatever you say, I'm going to follow to the teeth. And it's kind of, if somebody, I honestly haven't seen a successful person and somebody walks up to you, and I'm very, very big on that, and they say, I want to learn, I'm willing to extract as much as I can out of you, and somebody says no.
No, for sure.
Have not seen that
Yeah.
once. You know what I'm saying?
It's more so the other way around. They ask, but
Yeah.
they don't put in the work. It's
Yeah.
like I tell them, and it's like,
then that's
I don't
not on
have the
you.
time for
You know
it.
what I'm saying? It's not on you. If,
Yeah, of
if you
course.
tell them enough and then nobody listens, that's their loss, not yours, because you've made it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's walking up to you, it says a lot about you. But like I said, I haven't seen once that I'd go to someone that's doing so much better than me and they're
but
successful.
what made you so hungry though? Because like, I mean,
I love
you had a
money,
job.
bro. I love money. I have an expensive lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I've always had one. But like I said, I had mentors. I walked up to them. I told them exactly what I wanted to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to grow in life. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. There's certain books you got to read, certain habits you got to master. And just consistency, honestly, man. You got to stay consistent with so many things in life. That's how you go far. I mean, a lot of people get successful so fast, but they also fail so fast.
Yeah, 100%.
Because, you take so much for granted and you just don't stay consistent on it. You just don't keep pushing. You don't keep pushing. Some people get to like, oh, I'm making $1 million a month. Okay, that's my cap. No, it's not. It's never your cap. Because you always have somebody that makes more than you. And if you cap it at a certain number, you're not going like so far. You don't know what happens tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep pushing.
You touched on habits that actually can change your lives, and I actually believe that. I believe that there's certain
Yes.
habits that can literally alter like your life direction completely. What is the most habit that you think like is crucial for people like who's starting a business or someone to like be better in general?
Oh, that's a tough question. It's not only one. It's not fair, but sleep early, wake up early. Trust me, changes everything. A lot of people don't appreciate how crazy that is. But when you sleep early and wake up early, you have a whole day to do so much. You can divide and conquer. You wake up at
Why keep
6.
pointing at me, bro?
Because that's one thing they also preach to
Yeah,
all the
bro.
time.
Yeah, 6 to 10
don't
is
listen
I
to me,
do
though.
this. 10 to 2 is I'm doing this. 2 to 6 I'm doing this, and 6 to 10 I'm doing this, and I'm sleeping at 10. I'm pushing again. I'm getting enough sleep, and I have a whole day to do so much in it. I can, kind of play with so many hours of what
Yeah.
to do. Man, you have no idea. I mean, there's of course so many other habits that needs to come after sleeping to kind of take you to move forward, but sleeping is really important.
The reason I gotta talk about that is like a lot of people will say, "While you're going to sleep, I put in work while you're sleeping." The second most important part there is consistency. You can stay up until 2 a.m., but you're not gonna do it for 2 years. While I go sleep early, I wake up early, and I can stay consistent for 2 years. So you stayed up until 2 a.m. Now you woke up at like 12 p.m. and now you're like sluggish, and now you're putting in like work again. That's the reason I don't think it works, because consistency is the biggest thing. And that's why like I also try to stay within like one or two businesses. Because like what I found is I'll hit a plateau with a business and it's like, okay, is it time to move to another one, or is it time to break through the plateau and scale a lot faster? And the thing is, like, I feel like when you have a system, you don't need to like change that much to double your business. Say you're making $1 million, you have a system, you have employees. To get to $2 million, you might need to increase the operations by 20%, but not by 100%.
True.
While with a new business, you kind of need to have 100% here, you know? And the way like I diversify is another online like business, you know? We just launched our like coaching program. That's my gym, right?
Right.
And then we had like the lead company, which is kind of like our like jewelry
Furniture
store.
Yeah.
It's just like when people have physical stores, I know like it's tangible, you see it. But to me, I'm always worried about the capital investment, because it's like you're investing like millions. How much are you investing into the gym?
Gym? Dude. Dude, that really hurts. That really
You're like,
hurts.
damn, I didn't even do the math yet.
Stabbed to my soul right here. We're close to 4, man. We're
just
close
crazy,
to 4. It is
bro.
insane. It's insane.
And that's
4
the thing,
million at a
like,
gym.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
That's crazy.
If you tell someone, I know there is so much into it, and we talk
Oh,
about this, me
yes,
and you, but at the same time, when you tell someone, hey, I'm gonna do I'm gonna invest $4 million, for example, into a capital to open a gym to get like a $50 membership. Like,
Yeah,
from how
nobody
many
sees
people?
it. No.
But yeah, I know there's so many sources of income for you. You explained that to me, but before you
Yeah,
explain
but
it
it's
to
not
me,
honestly the source of income, bro. You got to always look long term. A lot of
Yeah.
people wants to spend as much as like I spend 10, but I want to make 10 right away, and it doesn't work like that.
Instant
You know, just
gratification,
it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see long. If it's $50, but how many years am I making the $50 for? You know, my 4 will come back so much more.
Yeah.
And again, it doesn't really have to be 4. Let me just say that straight out. It's just the way that we did it. We did it luxury. We did it bodybuilding. Again, it's Peter style. So he wanted to get the best equipment on the market. He wanted to get the best toilets, urinals. We're gonna, the best paintings we could possibly find. Everything that really is customized, we did it customized. I mean, everything from A to Z has logo on it, color schemes. So that's why probably it's just pushed to that number. But you don't have to open a gym with that much money. You
Yeah.
can open it with so much less. It's just the way we did it.
Yeah. Another thing that I want to actually tap into is the way we grew up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like, do you think that has anything to do with what you're doing? Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like being raised in Egypt and Ain Shams is like making us
Shout out,
like,
baby.
yeah, literally, but it make us like figure shit out. Like, even when we wanted to, like, for example, like get a kite and we can't afford a kite, or my dad
Right.
doesn't want me to get a
Right.
kite, we will make something. We
We'll
will
make
get
one.
the rope and we'll go buy this and do this, and we make it happen, even though
Yeah.
it's not the way it's supposed to be. You know, and I think that taught me that you always have to figure it out, you know, like no matter what's going on. And the way that we even talk and the way we roll, like we can, like you said, like one of the things that I like about what you said is, like you said, to be in the middle, because I feel like we are like that. We know the fucking
Right.
worst people ever.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean? And we also know like a very high end people. You know what I mean? We have always that. Like a lot of people here, like they are just connected with, like, for example, you're in the business space, all your friends are in the business space, and that's pretty much it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I have people that have been into prison. I have people who's drug dealers. I have people and we're in close proximities too. You know what I mean? Like,
that's wild.
That's what I'm saying. But
I
this
don't know
is
about no
something-
close
But that's what I'm
proximity,
saying. Like, this is something.
Maybe knowing them.
You're too close. Hold on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to know both. You know what I mean? Because at a certain times, you learn something from everyone, and I believe in that
do.
too. And I feel this is because of the way we grew up too. Because back home, like, I lived in a very fancy area, right? Masr Gadida. And at the same time, my school was in a very ghetto area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all my friends from school were very ghetto. When I go and talk ghetto to my people that I grew up with because of the neighborhood, they always look at me like I'm stranger. But at the same time, I can roll with these and I can roll with these.
Yeah.
I cannot mix and match both. Like, if I bring one of my friends here to this group, they always feel like, what the fuck is going on? Because he doesn't roll like them, you
Right.
know? And I feel this teaches us so much too.
Yeah.
I want you to explain that's for me. That's what the biggest thing. Like,
Yeah.
what about you? Like,
no, I
the
totally
way you
agree
grew
with what
up.
you're saying, bro. But one thing that you really got to keep in mind is, as a foreigner, you really appreciate so much in this country. You know what I'm saying? Is when you travel even a lot and you see how poor those countries are and how people are living, or, you know, it's not only learning how to deal with different kinds of people, but it's also appreciation to what happens in life. And as somebody that grows in it, being an entrepreneur, or you grow in businesses, it kind of pushes you more because you know what downs look like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You've lived it. You know, you grew up in it. And it's the one place that you're not trying to stay at or you're not trying to go back to. No, I'm not dissing on it, but I'm trying to grow so much so I can be like, I came from this and now I'm here.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it goes back to the way we grew up. I mean, bro, we've seen
It's
some
funny
tough
when I
days.
first came here, like I used to go to like neighborhoods when they were like, "Oh, this is, watch out, this
That's the
neighborhood
hood.
is this
I'm
is
like,
the
you
hood,
haven't
this is
seen hood, bro.
this is hood, this is ghetto." And I go, and it's all like single family homes. Yes, they are bad looking, but it's still a single family home, bro. Like this is like a fancy area back home, you know. Like we have. Like our buildings are like, let's say for example, like 12 floors. Each floor has like 6 apartments, you know. So you're literally in people's faces, like you guys are in each other's businesses, you know. You probably understand what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah.
But when you come here and you tell me this is the hood, and all I see is like a couple of kids on bikes and there's single family homes, I was like, I would love to be in the hood, bro.
I want to live in the hood.
Move me in the hood, bro. But yeah,
But yeah, man, I mean, again, it teaches you so much too, bro. Like, you grew up so much as a man when you just experience a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really tough over there. And that's one thing that we really have to point out.
do you guys know that in Egypt there is actually a schedule for when the electricity is gonna go out every single day?
I mean, that's like Lebanon, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it hasn't been always
I
like
didn't.
that.
No, I'm talking about right now.
Oh, right now,
Right
yes.
now, bro. Like when
Yeah.
last time I went, they know, for example, this zip code, for example, like the electricity is gonna be out from 5 to 7.
Yeah.
The other zip code
For
from
us, it's
7 to
the other way around. It's
It's all
during
about
these
5 to
hours,
7.
the electricity is on.
He said only for 2 hours.
Yeah. Last time I went to Egypt and I came back
Shut
If you
here.
want to take a shower, make sure it's clean.
Hot water only.
But yeah, when I went to Egypt last time, bro, I was like,
Right.
thank God for so many things that became normal here. You
Yeah.
know, the car that I'm driving right now,
Yeah.
to be able to drive it back home.
Yeah, it's a luxury, bro.
Yeah,
Even
It's
in
a
Bosnia,
luxury, bro.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
luxury. Like people will look at you
Yeah.
like, who
Yeah.
who this motherfucker is? You know what I mean? Imagine
Yeah.
the car that you guys drive, or you know what I mean? It's a whole
No,
different
no.
level too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, so talk to us a little bit about also your family. Like I feel like another thing too about you that I keep noticing. You said your mom
Right.
with the jewelry store. You said your brother with the gym.
Where your dad at, bro?
He's around, bro.
He
He's
wants to get
around.
the milk, bro. But yeah.
I don't know. Family's family, bro. I mean, you're really blessed when you have a family that is willing to help you out and kind of push your stay in businesses. And I mean, a lot of us would have brothers and moms that they're really not willing to do so, or they're not capable of doing so. I mean, sometimes you got moms and dads that they don't master the language. They're not able to like kind of incorporate everything the country gives to people.
Yeah.
Or kind of stick in business and keep it pushing. And for me to find that it's really a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's able to like kind of take what you have and kind of push. So one thing I'm really a big believer in, and I think I told you this a couple of weeks ago, and it's one of my mentors that told me that actually is, he said when you open a business and you're able to take yourself out of the equation and everything in the business is happening like you're there, you've succeeded. But if you're in a business and then you come out of the business and everything is going to shit, then you have to go back in. You're not ready to move on. And it's family, you know what I'm saying? If you're able to leave the family and the family is still working, like you're not around, you did good. The family is able to like kind of take care of themselves. But again, if you're taking yourself away and you're trying to open a new business and one thing is failing, then you really didn't do good. My brother, I mean, that's my boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're really close, we're really tight. And it's really important too, bro, because you find somebody that's not just your brother, it's just not family, but you're able to trust 100%.
Yeah.
And it's really, really, really huge to find that. I mean, you can partner with so many people, but your 100% trust is not going to be always there. And it's the fact that you find that, it's important that, he got a good mindset on him, he pushes, he wants to get far in life. And when we share the same thoughts and same mindset, it just makes everything easier.
I personally think when someone comes from like a foreign background or like a tough upbringing, even if they were born and raised here, I think that gives them like a crossroad of two options of either become a savage or just become a loser in a sense. Like, and the thing is this is why I noticed that there's always like the entrepreneurs that are like either foreign or had a tough upbringing or they're super big on like loyalty and trust and all these things. It's because you had the option to very much easily have had the completely opposite life.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the reason you push is because you had a tough upbringing. But also, if you go talk to someone who didn't make it, and they say, and you ask them why didn't you make it, or why aren't you working hard, or why don't you have like these big goals and aspirations, they'll say because of my upbringing. So like you can either use it as fuel or as a blockade.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But I mean, to be honest, I mean, we've had our days too. You know what I'm
course.
saying? We've had the downfall of it. We've had the days that you drink and you go out and you really don't want to work as much. I mean, we did a lot of shit, man. But it just comes to one point and you're like, is that my life? Is that what I'm here for? Is that how I want to grow up and just raise a family? I can't. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to switch or you just kind of change that mindset to be able to just keep pushing and kind of change what you have going on. And like he'll tell you, man, we have so many stories. I mean, when,
No, especially in the beginning too.
when
like,
Kareem first came to the States, it was crazy, man. We
When did you come to the States?
14?
no, 12?
12? Already.
12, yeah, 2012.
Nice.
It's been maybe 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. In the beginning, also, like, I feel like, I don't know if you have any stories, but bro, the amount of shit, bro, that I have been through just because of my English. I don't know if I told you that one story with the.
Miami.
Oh, did I tell you about it?
Yeah, right. Why not?
That shit was funny. It was him actually. He was the
Was
one.
it?
Yeah, he came all the way from Jersey to help me apply for my driver license because my English was really bad and stuff like that.
You came all the way from Jersey to help him with his driver's license?
came.
I was
I would
all
have
the
told him to
time,
go
bro.
fucking
And
figure it out.
that's the best part about being.
That's crazy.
That's best part about being an Arab and Middle Eastern and someone with culture because we will do that for each other 24/7. We will literally go all the way out. Like when they tell you like, oh, we have a friend that will take a bullet for me. Like I literally do that. Have friends like Mo, for example. Like I know for a fact Mo will literally die for me if that's what it's gonna take. You know what I mean?
Bro, why you gotta put him on a spot like that?
Because I know that because he took bro.
Mo
Because
listening to
he
this,
did
like,
it.
clear browser history.
Because
or
he
something.
did it. That's the
Fucking
thing. He
podcast.
did it, bro. Like that's I'm saying because it's from experience, bro.
Right.
We've had that fight on Kennedy without getting into details, bro. Like he was literally like going all in. Like if it was his fight, like he got punched in the face. He got so like we got fucked, bro. We were like two
Get off
against.
Kennedy. That's
We
the
were two against like 23 people, bro.
Yeah, bro, because they box like the Island Boys, bro. You see Island Boys boxing? bro, yeah, bro, that's that fight, bro.
Mo fought with someone before. You know how crazy Mo is, bro. Like he fought with someone against 23 people and he was by himself, bro. 23, bro. His face was so fucked up. And it's funny because he didn't want to tell his parents. I'm so sorry to say that on camera, but he didn't want to tell his parents that he got into this fight. So he told them that.
Bro, just,
he told him that he was going go-karting and the car flipped. He can't say it happened that night. So his dad was at my house talking to my dad and he was like, oh, did you see Mo? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. And I didn't know if he told him or no. And he was like, where are you going? And I was actually going go-karting. He was like, no, don't go. And I was like, why? And he was like, you didn't see my son? And I was like, what happened? And he was like, yeah, he went go-karting like 2 weeks ago. He has fucking black eyes and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, so that's why you told me. I was just like, okay, I think I'm not going go-karting anymore. But long story short, no, like we have those friends that will do so much for us. You know what I mean? And I think that's one thing that we always have as an advantage, which is the fact that we always have a strong backbone. You know what I mean? We have family values, like he's saying. Yeah. You see my brother, and your brothers, bro. Like again, like Thomas and Alex. Like this is a big thing. I mean, you don't have any brothers, no offense, but I'm just saying, like it's not your fault. But long story short, it's not your fault, bro. No shit, bro. Yeah, I'll be your brother, bro. I'll be your brother, bro. But no, family and culture is a big thing in our community, and I think that's another thing that we all take advantage of. You know, like him using his brother, I'm using my brother, you're using your brother's.
But do you feel like it's dying out though, bro? Because like Bosnians moved in like 99, 2000, right? We were there for each other. First 5 years, like someone like moves in, like we got you, stay with me, we'll find you a job, you know, this and that. And we've been here for like 25 years now. Like it's not like that anymore.
You mean because America changed you, mean?
Because like the first 5 years are the hardest. Because usually there's a big migration of, you know, certain people into America. For Bosnians, it was like the 2000s. For you guys, it was what, like 15, 16, 18, whatever. So those 5 years. And then after that, it's only like a few families that come in. Like right now, maybe a few Egyptian families come in. Do they have the same support that you guys have? Because like with Bosnians, it's not. Everyone's kind of living their life. Everyone's got good jobs. There isn't really a Bosnian community anymore. My question is like, do you guys feel like that's happening with like Egyptians or Lebanese people? where like new families are coming in and no one's really helping them the way you guys helped each other?
I honestly don't think so because I have a good story for that too. Like Abeda, one of our friends who just came like maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I didn't know the guy. He's Mo's friend. And Mo was like, hey, I have my friend coming. And I didn't know the
I
guy.
got something else after that, but
Yeah, he sat with me at my place for almost like a couple of months for free. You know what I mean? And then here's the funny part. He wanted to go to Jersey for some reason to find him a job because he was under the table or whatever. So I sent him to Andrew, which is like I sent someone who's not my friend to my friend who took care of him, found him a place to sit, find him a job, and he was checking with him every day. He was going out together every single day. So no, I don't think so because we have those things. If I told you, hey, this is my guy, that means it's your guy. And it doesn't matter
Yeah, I
what he
get it.
does, it's in my face. You know what I mean? This is how we see it. So no, to answer your question, I don't feel like it's dying out because we have people that's come in literally every single year and stuff like that, and they're brand new, and we still take care of them financially. Without mentioning names, there's another person that we all name.
But
we all know.
also, bro, you gotta just you gotta give props, but also show cons. I mean, just because you're like that doesn't mean everybody else is.
Right.
So it really comes down to like how is you as a person, or what kind of family that raised you, or how you grew up.
I know
Because you'll
everyone's
have
like,
families
very
that come
welcoming.
over and find no help because there's nobody real around them. And you have
Yeah.
people that come around us and then, they find help. But that doesn't mean that everybody that comes will find help because they're Egyptian. Or
Yeah.
not everybody Bosnian that come in, they'll find help because they have Bosnian
But when we
friends.
talk about that, we talk about majority though. We're talking about the culture. You know, like the culture in America is like, okay.
Yeah,
I
but you
grew
have
up-
fucked the people too, bro.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But
You
I'm
know?
talking about the majority. Again, like for example, most of Lebanese will help each other out. Most
Right.
of Bosnian, like he will meet with people. I asked him yesterday. I was like, "Oh, do you go to like Bosnia a lot?" And he was like, "I don't go for the people. I go for the land." Like he still want to be connected with his. I mean, not gonna make it like so dramatic and with his roots and blah blah blah. But there is blah blah blah. But at the
It
same
just won't
time,
count.
like there's always that one thing in you because you grew up there, and there's something that you learn in this country. For example, again, it would be hard for me to pitch a friend. You know what I mean? And this is something in my culture. You know, like I cannot pitch a friend, and no matter how much I get Americanized and blah blah blah, it's the
What?
I hate the blah blah blah. But
when
anyway,
it starts one, bro, it's just like
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And then-
bro, I'll pitch anybody, bro. I'll pitch my brother.
here we go.
Pitch my mom.
Here
I
we
don't
go.
care who, bro. honestly.
Bro.
You can't do that.
can.
You can't do that. You
Why
would try
not?
to sell me on something?
Yeah, if it's good for you, why not?
If it's good, okay, but hold on. Would you
He's
try
about
to
to
make
sell you a
money
couple
off of
watches.
it? No,
Hold on.
he did sell for me a couple things, but that's what I'm saying. Like for example, would you make profit off of me?
No,
Or you,
no, but I don't
that's what I'm
think
saying.
I don't think that's what he means
No,
by
no, but-
saying pitching someone.
No, he will do that, bro. He will double the
I
price.
gotta make profit. I gotta go fuck with you.
He will double the
Yo,
price.
shout out Christian, bro.
If he knows you got money, he will double the price.
Nah,
bro.
if it's a friend or family, like they definitely pay in double.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like when we talk about that, we talk about majority. You
Yeah.
know, so when I'm talking about Egyptians, I'm talking about the majority of Egyptians. They have that thing in them. Where like, no, I'm not.
I'll
gonna
tell
do
you
that.
one thing.
Go ahead.
I think I discovered the Middle Eastern conflicts. Interesting concept.
All right.
You know, like Arabics are like very like welcoming.
Yeah.
It's like, Habibi, you like in Egypt, come over to my house, like eat with the family, stuff like that. That's like on a household level. The country's like that on a country level. So Mongolians are invading. Habibi, Mongolian, come eat. And they take over. Okay. Macedonia comes in. Alexander, hey, Egypt, can I come in? No problem, Habibi. Come
Yeah,
in, right?
True.
And
I was
then
actually
the
getting ready
French
to
come.
mention something like that.
Parlez-vous français? Oui, come eat hummus with me. And then Americans
Come
come.
on, baby.
Americans come. Can we come? Habibi, come on. We got hummus for you too. But you guys always get fucked over.
Right.
You invite them to the house and then they fuck you over. So Habibi, no more hummus. I think that's the solution to the Middle East, bro.
Can we clip this, bro?
I think that's the solution,
I
bro.
even know what hummus.
It started from the Mongolians, bro. If you guys said no from then, everything would have been good.
Right. Now I kind of agree, but also like I don't know, man. If me doing good getting me fucked over, then fuck it.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still do good because who I am.
Yeah.
If I do you good and you fuck me over, it says a lot about you, not me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But also gotta be careful. That doesn't mean just open your arms to everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you're so much into the culture that you're in, you don't really grow enough. And I'm a big believer in that. Like if you come into the States and you're only hanging around your people,
100%.
if it
Oh,
doesn't,
sure.
it doesn't matter how successful one or two or five of your
agree
people
with
are.
that.
You're not gonna really grow enough. I grew the most when I stepped out of my people. You know what I'm saying? And that's no dissing, but it's just you learn different culture. You learn the American way. You learn how to do business on a different scale. You learn how to have different friends. You see different mindsets. You see different cultures, and that just helps out to like your personality just grows so much more that way. So yeah, I'm really welcome to all the help I can get from my people, but I don't want to just my people to help me. I want the help from everybody else because I want to see how you help me your way, how he helps me his way, and that's kind of just helps out more. But yeah, I mean, it's I guess to circle back to the point that you mentioned, bro. Yeah, we do help out a lot, but there's limits to how much you can help someone. You can fill up my cup, but it's just gonna be filled to that lid. If I want to get a bigger cup, then somebody else have to fill the rest. You get what I'm saying? So I have to learn enough from Emil, I have to learn from Christian, and I have to learn from you. So Egyptian, Bosnian, Lebanese, American, I don't care what you are. I want to tap into everybody's
I don't
life.
discriminate.
Yeah, no
Put a
discrimination.
black on the face.
I mean, the way I see things when it comes to that is I like to be so outside my box. Like, I don't like to be surrounded with Lebanese people.
Bro, same here.
Like, if someone says they're Lebanese,
You don't want Lebanese
never see you
either?
again, brother.
No, I mean Egyptians, Lebanese, Arabs in general. You just
Yeah,
like
okay.
again, man. There's no dissing. It's not like you hate your own people. I love my people. It's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't change that. I don't want to change that. But like I said, like he's saying, you gotta tap outside the box. You're not really gonna grow enough unless you see there's certain things. Because you see all these successful like him. He's around you guys, or me. I'm around different people. When you're in the same culture, there's, I hate to say it that way, but there's so much hate. Your own people don't want you to grow as much. And if you do find a couple that do, it's not everybody. But when you tap into somebody else, yeah, there's hate, but they can't really do shit about it, or they don't have enough people to talk about it. Or, you're not going to find the whole community knowing was going on and everybody got something to say. You go to the mosque and everybody's talking about you. You go to church and everybody's talking about you. Now, it's different story. But when you tap into outside that box that you're in, which we call culture, you're able to grow so much more. You know what I'm saying? Because you get judged. Oh, fuck judged. I don't really care. But you get so much from everybody else that adds to who you are, adds to your table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're able to grow your list so much more because you've tapped into different cultures, you've tapped into different businesses, different friends, different mindsets. And again, it comes with the good and the bad. I mean, it just comes down to who you are. You're gonna learn what. Again, I like to learn from everything. I like to learn the bad. I like to learn the good. All beneficial at the end of the day.
I think entrepreneurship is like a game, and like for me, like the points, like the experience points, is like the knowledge, like how much you've learned, like your skills, like what can you do? Can you sell? Can you market? Can you sell something as a product? Can you sell a service? Like what do you know how to do? And I feel like I don't know if this is just a stereotype or if just what I've seen in personal experience. Is that when you grow up around a culture, you can kind of know what they think and how they operate and how they move. So there is zero growth.
Yeah.
Zero growth around the people that are in your same shoes. So, and if you don't want to be in those same shoes, because like everybody sitting in the circle right now is doing top 0.1% shit from their culture in their age group, So it's like, how are you going to associate with someone that is doing very regular things and expect to learn from them and grow? It's just like, it doesn't work. I feel like I'm wasting my time. That's why I try to stay out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, honestly, man.
I don't know. I feel I don't know if that's wrong with me or something is wrong with you, but I feel the opposite. Like, I feel like if I figure it the way, I want to show it to more.
Well, the difference is showing.
Yeah,
and
but
you're trying to
showing is
learn.
different from
No,
you can
but what I'm
always
saying
show
is
it,
like
bro.
I'm always trying to be like, fucking quit your job and do this.
I know.
You can do
Fucking-
that with everybody else. It doesn't have to
But
be your own
that's
people
what I'm
only.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I owe it to them. I feel like I owe
Then-
it to
but
to
again,
show
bro,
them.
you can still do that. Nobody's stopping you. Like me stepping out of the culture doesn't mean I cannot help the culture.
Yeah. And no one said
You get
anything
what I'm
about.
saying?
I told you the same thing. I didn't grow till I took a break from everything because I'm not about the hookah lounge and the cards, and I don't even know how to play cards. You know what I mean? This is not my thing. So no, I agree with you when it comes to that part. But at the same time, I feel like it's super crucial to like also stay and show the people, like I said, the people that. And by the way, not everything is like what you said. For example, like you're saying, like some people like hate on you, they don't want you to grow, blah, blah, blah. That's true. But again, I
They
hate
have people that wants you to grow also.
yeah,
Of
people.
course,
I
of
know
course,
people, bro. My friend is on who lent me $30,000 and $40,000 to be able to start my business, and he was like, I was telling him like I'm gonna accept that job, And he was like, why? And I was like, because I need the rent money. And he was like, don't worry about your rent. I'm making good money. I'll pay your rent. I'll pay your groceries. I'll pay blah, blah,
That is
blah.
amazing, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's
so I was
crazy,
like,
though.
yeah. And he was like, because I
know.
know. And I was like, no, you don't have to do this and this. And he's like, Raw, I'm telling you, within a year or two, you'll be paying my bills. Like, I'm okay with that. You know
That's
what I mean? With the
amazing,
way you're
bro.
growing, with the way blah, blah,
Vision,
blah.
bro.
And he knows
So
what I'm
why
talking
aren't you
about.
cool with
you
him
know?
anymore?
Huh?
Why aren't
I
you
broke
cool
up
with
with
him
him.
anymore?
I broke up with him. But yeah,
That boy
looks-
deleted his number after. He's like,
He's being friends. let me get it.
I blocked him right after I made it, and then I blocked him. But long story short, no.
Is he still paying your rent?
But no. Anyways, I don't know. Are you excited about the gym now?
I am, man.
It's not
I
open
am.
yet. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
That's not open?
No, it's not open.
Yeah, no.
when,
it's
when,
coming
is,
up.
when is the grand opening?
Hopefully
let's
2
pivot
months.
and talk more about that. I know we talked a lot about culture.
Yeah.
It's a good topic
enough
because
that
all of
into
us- yeah.
culture, but we're shooting for the first week of September for sure.
Who's running your
really
ads?
Are excited. Here you go. Gentech, baby.
But how did the process start? Actually, I want you to let me know, like, when you started the jewelry store, which is the real business that you started, right? What was the biggest things about location? What is the biggest thing that you were looking for? What was the process look like from A to Z? How long did it take you? Like, this is the actual details how scary it was too, because how much money were you investing? Is it your money or was it capital that you lended?
It was our money. It's been I'm really big on like doing my money, not taking funding from outside. You do have to sometimes, but I'm really big on investing whatever I have. If it goes wrong, it's my money. I didn't risk nobody's money. I didn't risk the bank money. Nobody can come after me. Blah 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 blah. Not that saying it won't work. It definitely will work. You know, that's the whole plan. But if you have it, or if you can just squeeze yourself to kind of push that, then 100% I'll do that. Scary, fuck yes. But I always say scared money makes no money. You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to risk it, and if you're not scared enough, then you shouldn't be doing it. That doesn't mean it's you gotta be scared. You gotta have doubts. You just gotta push, man. Location for sure. You gotta find the right location. You gotta negotiate a good deal. I don't know. Every business is different. Whether it's jewelry, furniture, gem, inventory is really scary too because you're sitting on so much money. But I don't know. I think the best thing that taps you into that world is who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Do you have good customer service or not? Are you willing to negotiate or not? Are you willing to like if somebody says, sell me the pen. It's not really, I've always said it doesn't matter what you sell. This dick, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care.
Yeah, he's
You know what I'm saying? Cut it out.
that's how you know he's Egyptian, bro. He has doing some gay shit.
But that's how you know he's Egyptian. He say some gay shit. Well, duh. Thank you, bro. But it really is just building that relationship with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If I get you to respect me enough and trust me enough, it doesn't matter what I sell you. I can sell you air. You know what I'm saying? And if you have that in you, you can go far.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it is finding the location. It is negotiating a good deal, and it sometimes takes time. Like the gem, we negotiated for 8 months until we got a deal. We've been looking for months and months and months until we find a big location because we knew what kind of square footage we want. We knew what we had in mind. We knew we wanted high ceilings. We knew we wanted a property that has HVAC already. I mean, so much that comes into it, especially when you have high ceilings like that. If you have no HVAC, you're getting helicopters to drop the units on, and that's dumb money. You know what I'm saying? So finding the location was really, really important. We were blessed. We find somebody something that is close to the other businesses already. And
What is the tips and tricks that you learned? Like things that you didn't learn except when you tapped into it. Like you wouldn't know except if someone told you when you opened the business. You know what I'm talking about?
patience, bro.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual tips and tricks. Like, for example, like I know, for example, you didn't go with contract. I always see you yelling at the phone with people.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Like, what is the things that you wouldn't do again that you did wrong, for example, and you didn't learn it because you didn't do it before?
Honestly, when I say patience, doesn't mean like it's not a tip and trick. It's like, let's say a lot of people would open a business and get a general contractor to just run the whole thing. But sometimes take the headache. You'll save so much other money. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get an electrician and I want to get a builder and I want to get a plumber separately instead of finding someone that just have everybody in, you're saving yourself a lot of money. I mean, yeah, it's so much more headache because you're dealing with so many individuals instead of just one. And for me, it's like I'm used to just doing with so many individuals over one. So I'll take the headache for saving myself so much money. So if that's a tip and trick, yes, definitely is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're tapping into physical businesses, nothing online, then take the headache. You know, just it's okay. Be patient. Negotiate for a long time. Negotiate with everybody. I love negotiating. It doesn't matter what you are, what you're selling, what do you do. Always negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Tips and tricks. I don't know, man. It depends on what exactly you want tips and tricks on.
Okay, let me ask you another question.
Really
You opened 3 businesses in Jersey. What the fuck are you doing here in Tampa now?
opening business in Tampa.
No, I'm serious.
It's time to tap into a different city, baby.
Why did you want to come to Tampa? Like, what's the difference?
Florida, man. I mean, Jersey, we've done enough over there, I think, personally. And then I stayed for years in there. I traveled all over the States when I used to work for the airport. And weather is really important. I mean, it gets really cold over there. You know what I'm saying? I have a nice car that I don't like to drive in the snow. So the weather is one. Friends is two. I mean, I have a lot of friends here. You guys. I don't know. It's time to start a new venture, man. I did enough over there. I think everything is well sufficient. It's running its own. You got management running everything, family running some other stuff. And, you know, if it's time to move on and open something here, we could probably just expand the same businesses over here, too. It's not an issue. I'm always into something new, but I want to just do something where it's not physical anymore. I'm just tired at this point. I want to do something online if I can.
Yeah.
He's hiring.
He's hiring, you said?
Let me ask you this though, because like, do you find a business and you're like, I can do it better, and then you open it up, or you're just like, oh, that's a good business, I'll just open it up? Like, what's your thing that's different? Like, what's different about the furniture store? Why should I come to yours? What's different about the jewelry store? Why should I come to yours? Because there's like another 1,000 probably or 100 like in the location.
Yeah, honestly, man, it's a why question. Why would you come to me is different from why I would open the business. Why would you come to me? Because I know how to get you to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the right marketing. I get Gentech to do my marketing. I'll do the right content for our media's around. You know what I'm saying? But inventory, diversity, study your market very well. Know what the people around you want. You know, do a 50-mile radius.
So how do you do that? Say like with the jewelry store.
Yeah. So
How'd you do
I'll
research?
study who's around me. I'll just go to different jewelry stores, see what kind of inventory they carry. Why are they carrying that? Is it the right inventory or not? You know what I'm saying? There's some things I've done. When I first opened my jewelry store, I had a jewelry store right across from me. Right across from me was a jewelry store that existed already. I didn't give a shit because I knew what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? You know what kind of
Which was
market
what?
are you targeting?
I want to go specific. Like, what was different?
like personally or
yeah, like what'd you know? that you
again,
were
like I
bringing to the
said,
table?
man, you just build that relationship. Not everybody's able to sell you. You know what I'm saying? I will earn you as a customer.
How do you get people into the door to sell them?
Word of mouth, marketing, ads.
What kind of ads?
I don't want to know as much as you guys for sure, but like
No, I'm
Google
just curious
ads,
what you do.
Insta ads, Facebook ads, we do all of them.
Yeah.
Again, word of mouth is really big, depending on where you are at. Once they get in the door, I think it's like the biggest thing. You
I
know
mean,
what
it's
I'm
hard to
saying?
get them into the door.
Yeah,
You know.
But again, it is hard to get them in the door, but
you
it
gotta
is
sell
hard
them
to
too.
sell them once they come
I
into
feel
the
you.
door. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do so much to get them in the door, and once they come in, they end up leaving. Then you kind of lose.
But even with the furniture store, like he would show me things and I would be like, bro, that's ugly. And you will tell
Or
me
like
something.
marketing or
right.
what?
No. He
Like
would show me, for example,
inventory-wise, like
inventory.
merchandise.
And I'll be like, bro, that's so ugly. And he would be like, like, I would show him something that I like. And he would be like, but that he would tell me the thing that I like will sit for a while because it doesn't
Yeah.
serve
not my
his
market.
market. And he was like, but this piece right here that you're telling that it's ugly, it will go like this. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, you know?
Yeah, again, I have like my style is different, man. I like big sale ticket that I'm able to get again in a short time. Meaning, if I'm willing to get that share for hypothetically saying $10, right? I'm selling it for 20. I know my customer is coming back in 3 to 6 months to get one more chair. So I don't want to sell you the furniture that stays in your house for 3 to 5 years. Not the quality, but I'm targeting the customer that likes to change. I'm targeting the customers that hunting for new looks, for always want the upgrades. You know what I'm saying? That's what I target because I know that customer is coming right back once I have something new on the floor. I have customers that they come yearly to get furniture. I mean, it's something I'll tell people that and nobody will believe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I get customers that change their house on a yearly base because I know what type of customer I'm targeting. And I have furniture stores around me. I'm saying 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 miles around, and they don't carry the same exact stuff. And what I brought to my store, again, I'm inside a mall. First of all, the concept was crazy to so many people. How you open a furniture store inside a mall. You know what I'm saying? But to me is It's good for a couple of reasons. First of all, you're getting the mall traffic and you're getting the outside traffic. If I'm only outside, I'm not getting the traffic inside the mall. You know, so many times you get families walking around and their daughter will see a nice vanity with makeup on it and we just decorate it very well. And they just end up and come and get this just because they're walking in the mall. So I'm getting that plus that I get from mall traffic besides the outside. But yeah, it's just, again, you study your market very well. You got to do your homework, man. It's really, really important. It doesn't matter what you do. You have to do so much homework and you have to be true to yourself when you do so. You can't just sit down for 2-3 hours, I finished my homework. You haven't fucking finished shit. You know what I'm saying? Sit down on your ass for days, for hours, know exactly what type of market you're really targeting, exactly what you want to do before you really step into anything. Because once you do and you want to make some noise, you gotta make sure you're making the right noise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was that.
Yeah, because even with the gym, the marketing that they're doing right now, even before they open, it's really good. Like they did the pre-sales thing. Peter came all the way here to Orlando to attend Gym Con, and he was like learning from people and Alex Hormozi and people like that. You know, the marketing that you guys are even having right now in place, even before the grand opening, 2 months before the grand opening, is amazing. You know, like they're posting consistently every single day. They're walking through. I'm excited to go to the stadium. I'm not even gonna be there. It's not because it's my friends. It's actually because I've never seen a gym like that. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think marketing, and I think this is something that they do well. Even with the jewelry store, they have that thing where they're like, for
Coin
example.
flip.
Yeah, the coin flip. I like it a lot because they will like come. If, for example, if you're trying to negotiate, they'll be like, okay, we'll give you your price if you win the coin flip. But if you didn't, you pay my price. And they post that on the story, you know? I actually sit down and watch if they're going to win or no.
That's
because
like
people's
viral
reaction.
content.
That's what I'm saying.
They
So
do that with the shoe flipping too. Like I've seen those videos.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know if they stole the
there's some
idea from
people that do
someone.
it,
Yeah, but I liked it a lot. Like I was actually sitting down and watching if the guy's going to lose or win and what's his reaction is going to be. Is he actually going to buy you or no?
Yeah.
So I think this is something that they're doing well.
That's so smart, bro. The fact that you guys are doing that, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You got to tap into so many things, man. A lot of people see something online and it's like, oh, I'm not trying to be like someone. I'm not trying to do this. Man, just fucking do it.
That's what he just said.
You know, why does it matter? Just if somebody else doing it and they're successful, just run it. You know, there's no
You don't have to
shame in
reinvent the
that.
wheel, yeah.
You
Yeah.
really just push what's already working. The gym is just the biggest project here so far that we've really stepped into. So we're really gonna make some noise with that, man. It's gonna be huge. We're really excited. Really excited.
Because right now the marketplace, especially online, it's so easy to post. It's so easy to edit your videos because you can just upload it into a software and AI will do it for you. That there is so much new content out there that before it used to be the challenge of producer versus consumer. There's people just scrolling,
Right.
fucking consuming content, doing nothing. And all you had to do was do the shift to producer. But now, even as a producer, you have to do things that are outside the box. I mean, for example, yes, the gym is insane. Yes, the urinals or some fucking crazy gold or whatever. But that's marketing too. Like, I'm sure you saw the gym that had like a Lambo giveaway.
Yeah.
Like, that's loud.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what you need now because you have to stand out. If there's a bunch of... Because if the challenge is no longer producer versus consumer and it's producer versus producer, the one with more noise is going to win.
100%.
Right. But
So-
honestly, man, I believe in that 100%. But what I've also seen is you make so much noise online, and when you go into like the gym that gives up Lambo, and you work out on the equipment, and you see the dumbbells, and you see the facility, it doesn't really reflect what online is given.
Right.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? And it really loses so much. Because if your online is very strong,
And it creates hate too.
it's not even hate, bro. It creates
The opposite.
it doesn't
like,
create
yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You just you end up people leaving over people. Like you're gaining and you're winning everybody online.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big believer in your online has to reflect what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be a clown and you're looking like an entrepreneur and a businessman in a suit online, and when somebody meets you have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You know, and social media does do that for you. It doesn't matter what you say on the mic, how you dress like. If I meet you in person and you're not the same person, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And social media kind of transfer that gives you that look that, you know, whatever you want about on camera, well, just people will believe on camera. But when they meet you, it's a different story. So yeah,
100%.
if a gym is giving a Lambo, I'm very happy. Yeah, it's making so much noise. I went there. and nobody won the Lambo, like what the fuck is going on? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Or if somebody won a Lambo, who is it? Is it your friend? Oh, it's Emil that won the Lambo. Duh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta really reflect what online is to your business.
Right.
You gotta have and that's what we kind of bring into the table. We're bringing to the table a gym that is luxury, but also the equipment in it is the top of the line. If you're a bodybuilder, you'd love to come to our place. If you're a social media guy, you'd love to come to the place. It doesn't matter what you do. Everybody will come in because what online reflects what's, like Kareem was saying, brah, my bad. But like if your online has gold urinals and gold and black toilets and have gold dumbbells and whatever.
The showers was my biggest thing.
Yeah, showers and gold also. But if you come to the facility, you gotta see all that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You gotta be able to support what's your online social media saying. If I'm saying I'm gonna have really, really good equipment and I'm spending that X amount of money on equipment, then when I come to the facility, I wanna work with that equipment that I've seen. I don't
Yeah.
wanna have like shitty machines.
Right.
Because now I'm saying something online that's not true.
That's true.
But yeah, it's
Quality control, man. That's something that we talk about.
Yeah.
Because you can get them in, but is the quality good?
Right.
And usually people don't have QC in their business,
Yeah.
which is one of the most important roles to me.
100%.
Because like you said, you'll get people into the jewelry store, but how do you sell them? How do you keep them?
Even with the other one, like when you're saying like people, for example, will come to the place and they don't see what they expected. It's not they're just gonna leave. No, but they're gonna leave and give you a
Bad
bad
review.
drip too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Oh, that place ain't shit, bro. I went there and it was trash. You know what
And
I mean?
you lose a lot more because if your
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media
yeah.
is really huge and somebody comes in the door and it's not it and they leave you a bad review and everybody
Yeah,
goes
it's
and
fair.
know what's the place is
The
like.
what he did also with the gym that he tried to do like an omni thing too, where he has like I don't know, like you said, merch and like even the cold plunges. Like they went all out, not just the sauna. And, okay, we're gonna
Yeah, we
add
got
cold
steam
plunge.
rooms, we got saunas.
I'm jealous
we got,
that's not in Tampa, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Even like
we're bringing it to
supplements.
Tampa.
too.
We're bringing it.
Can
to
we
said
Tampa.
you
open
also-
something like that here? LA Fitness is taking forever to open.
You said also selling
They're weak,
supplements and
bro.
everything
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, we have a whole supplement store. Our
Inside
own
the gym,
merch.
yeah.
It's a whole store by itself. It's a resale store inside the gym. I mean, we're blessed with the space. Thank
Yeah.
God we have the space to do so much inside. So we got massages, we got daycare, we got saunas,
That's
steam
amazing, bro.
rooms.
Yeah.
We got everything in the place. We got a whole supplement store by itself with our own merch. Again, it's not easy, man. To be honest, it's
Yeah.
a lot of work in progress, but we're getting there. You know, it's not a day and night job.
So what's
Again,
the goal in the
it's-
next 12
it's-
months, man?
Huh?
What's the goal in the next 12 months?
With the gym, or you mean in
Everything
general?
with you, man.
In general, I'm trying to really tap into something online now.
What are you thinking?
Probably-
Online jewelry
probably
store, online
it's either
gym?
no something new.
Bring everything
Again,
online.
diversity is key to me. But
You want to go e-commerce or?
I was thinking about
service?
real estate online. Honestly, I've been really looking into that a lot, or insurance. I know insurance is really growing right now, and it's really good money. So it's something to look into. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's still maybe Animal Paradise in Tampa soon. I mean, we don't know yet.
I mean, I'd love to get involved with a local project, like a physical business, because
Yeah.
I just want to go there.
And
Say that
honestly,
I'm
man, like
involved.
you really learn
you
a
know?
lot. You really, really learn a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
we do so much business, or I personally do so much business with overseas, from Malaysia, from Turkey, from China. That you just learn so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're able to like. I'm a big believer in learning on a daily basis because you never know who you're gonna sit down with, and you don't want to be the guy sitting
Yeah.
down with 3 other guys that are talking about something, and I'm saying,
Yeah.
oh shit.
I agree with that,
I
bro.
wish I,
Yeah.
and then I don't have to so much. I don't have to know so much. Like I'm not a marketing savvy like you guys. But if you talk to me about ads, I'll tell you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm able to sit down in a conversation and say a little bit about one thing, I'm happy.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? So learning so much from so many different individuals or so many different businesses will take you far. You're able to have so many different conversation and you're able to grow more. If I sit down with Raw Media and I'm talking about cameras and he say, oh, this, I'm like, oh, actually, if you shoot it this way and if you run it that way in content online, oh, I actually like that. And he'd be like, oh, I'm actually interested in that guy. He knows a little bit about what I do. So why not have a conversation or why not being open to have a meeting, going for lunch or dinner? That's when you really like the one-on-one is very important at the beginning, especially that first time because you only make one impression. Once you open
Right.
your mouth, you tell a lot of people about what you do, what you know. And that's what kind of businesses or tapping into so many other things or diversify so many things in your life will kind of take you far because you're willing to take
Did
so
you get
many
that from a book or
opportunities.
what?
No, I got it from just,
Because that is in a book that I read.
it does? What is the book?
It was a mix of like 2 books, but How to Talk to Anyone was one, and then How to like Influence People, which a lot of people read that book.
I did
They
read
kind
that, but
of
I
touch
don't
on that
remember
topic
if
a
it's-
little bit.
Yeah.
But just like they talk about like doing experiences, like go golfing, just so you know what the different clubs are called.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
go scuba diving just so you can say something. You know,
Right.
They talk about experiences.
Yeah.
And my tip to people that don't know something, just shut the fuck up sometimes. 'Cause
True.
sometimes
Listen
people
more.
It's
True,
better
man.
to not say something than say something incorrectly. You
stupid,
know,
yeah.
like if you don't know where Malaysia is, don't try to guess that it's in South America. Because if you say that, bro, I'm never hanging out with you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. True.
So
But again, you gotta diversity is key, man. You gotta really, it's what differentiate you from someone else. You know what I'm saying? And those that made it, those that are successful, us, young ages, we're able to tell what's bullshit and what's not right away. Because we've been down and we grew, we climbed the ladder all the way up. And we know what somebody that climbed, and we know when somebody stepped 4 or 5 fucking steps. You're able to tell. And you're able to tell once you talk to someone. It's really not science. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's trying to BS, okay, oh, I hear you, man. But you lost it. I'm not interested in you anymore. And to be able to be interested in someone and learn from someone so much, you just gotta get through the whole thing. You gotta take the steps. You gotta climb the ladder easy, one by one. And
100%.
yeah, it's just physical businesses teach you a lot, man. Teach
I
you
can
a
see,
lot.
bro.
Teach you, I think personally, more than what online teaches you. But again, everybody got their cup of tea.
Of course.
Well, we appreciate you being on the podcast,
Of
man, and
course,
sharing
man. I
everything.
appreciate you guys having me.
We're excited to see what you do in Tampa, honestly.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And we definitely want to be part
keep
of
you
it.
guys
So.
posted. Absolutely. Thank you.
You want to tell our viewers where they can find you?
Yeah, well, just follow me online, Andrew Abadir on Instagram, and then once you tab into the gram, you'll see all the businesses. Everything is posted on the bio, and hopefully we can show you guys a lot more.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
Perfect.
Do you want to close it? Just look at your camera and close it, yeah.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast with Andrew, absolute savage. I'm so happy we got to dive in. I personally learned a lot, so I hope you guys did too. And if you enjoyed this podcast and you like these types of videos, content, audio, whatever form you're watching on, make sure to click the subscribe, like this, and we'll see you guys on the next one.